going to be working with an amazing ingredient, quinoa. Quinoa is so good for so many different recipes, baked goods. You can use quinoa flour. Today we're going to be using a tri-colored quinoa, although you could also use just the plain kind of cream colored quinoa. Did you know that quinoa was actually a seed and not a grain? And it's from the same family as spinach and amaranth. So I think it's got to be good for you, right? Today we'll use the quinoa to make delicious patties with loads of fresh herbs, lots of fresh vegetables. And you could use this patty between a beautiful bun. You could use it on a bed of fresh greens for a lovely salad. Or you could just heat it up and have it between lettuce leaves as a gluten-free option for a burger. It's important that you rinse your quinoa first before you boil it. Quinoa is coated with a substance called saponin, and saponin can cause it to taste a little bit soapy or a little bit bitter. So let's rinse our quinoa and get our vegetables ready, and then we'll form our patties, make our dressing, and have a delicious lunch ready to go. Let's prepare our vegetables and get ready to make our patties. Vegetables are chopped, we can prepare our fresh herbs. I am using some fresh dill. I've got cilantro and Italian parsley. You can use, any one of these, all of these, whatever you like. You can also use fresh tarragon, I think would be lovely. But I like these kind of more fresh tasting herbs. I really like to use the stems as well. I think there's a lot of flavor in the stems, and often people cut this and throw this out. I don't do that. I use the whole thing. Our quinoa is cooked and light and fluffy. All of our ingredients are grated and chopped. I've beaten 3 eggs, and we have our seasoning. So we'll mix everything together, and then we'll form our patties to bake in a 400-degree oven. 1 cup of quinoa cooked yields about 3.5 cups of cooked quinoa. So you'll want to keep that in mind. It's more than you'll need for this recipe. However, it's great to have on hand. You can just put it in a salad to beef up an ordinary green salad, or add it to your pancakes. And that adds a nice texture. And again, that just additional nutrition to an ordinary pancake. So I've got my 1 teaspoon salt. Just sprinkle that in. 1 teaspoon pepper. Got a 1/4 teaspoon chili flakes. Mix this together. Looks so beautiful. The days are a little bit gray in January, and I long for the summer, well, really the spring, so I can start planting seeds and getting ready to pick all that wonderful all that wonderful bounty from the garden in the summertime. Now, I'm also going to add a tablespoon of rice flour. This will just help to kind of combine the ingredients along with the eggs. We'll just sprinkle that in. You know, if you're not adverse to gluten, you could use just a regular flour, but I wanted to make this recipe gluten-free. And now we've got our 3 eggs. Just going to add that in and mix that together. So nice consistency, you know, actually it looks a similar consistency to any burger that you might make, whether that be a turkey burger or a beef burger. You can see this is a pretty quick and easy recipe. I'm going to use a 1/2 cup measure and just scoop a 1/2 cup into my measuring cup. And this recipe, you should get about 8 patties. I'm also just going to shape them a little. I don't want them quite so high. So we'll just push them down. They've formed very nicely. I think these would also be really good with the addition of something like black beans. Cooked black beans in advance and adding, you know, even a 1/2 cup to this recipe wouldn't alter the integrity of the burger. You could add that kind of Southwest flair, maybe even some chipotle, or you know, make it a little spicier and really customize it the way you like it. But I think that that would be delicious with sliced avocado, maybe a salsa or a tomatilla green salsa on the side. Oh, I think that'd be lovely. We are ready to put these in the oven. My oven is preheated to 400. I'm going to bake them for approximately 7-8 minutes and then flip them over for the remaining 7 or 8 minutes. You could fry these. However, it's such a healthy recipe that I really wanted to bake as opposed to have the additional fat. I'm going to add the fat a little later with some full fat Greek yogurt dressing. You can treat these quinoa burgers just as you would any other burger. Today, though, we're going to have this on a nice, fresh, crisp bed of greens with a creamy yogurt lemon dill dressing. So that's what I'm going to make right now. I've got 1 cup of yogurt. This is a full-fat Greek yogurt. You could use sour cream. I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon of sea salt. I've got some finely chopped dill. You could use any herb you like. I think tarragon would actually be really great. And I've got a fresh lemon. I'm going to zest the lemon and add that in. I would say, you know, approximately 1 tablespoon or so. And approximately 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Stir it up. And this will make a really nice, just an accompaniment to the quinoa burger. Our patties are fresh out of the oven. They're golden brown. They smell incredible. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to plate this for my salad. got some mixed greens. I've got watercress, beet greens, arugula. There's, I think, some spinach in here. I had a package of greens, but I added some other things that I like. And then I think I will just go, these are quite filling, so, but I think I could probably eat 2. So just like that. And I've got this lovely yogurt dip that I'm going to just dress nicely. And there you have it. Lovely quinoa patties on a fresh green salad. If you liked this recipe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you next time. Let's have a taste. A little bit of heat from those chilies, the brightness from the lemon and the dill sauce, and all the fresh herbs. Just a little reminder that summer is right around the corner.